This is the Jakarta Special English Education Report. More than 600 delegates recently met in Burkina Faso to discuss education in Africa. The goal is to find ways to promote economic development by improving education and job training programs. The delegates included education ministers and representatives of civil society, business, labor, and youth groups. The conference was held every 3 years, and it is known as the Triennial. Alinbil Kataria is Executive Secretary of the Association for Development of Education in Africa. His group organized the week-long conference. He says there is a missing link between education and employment in Africa. For example, schools need to develop technical training to students who do not go to secondary education. Mr. Bill Kataria says educational programs need to be reshaped to better fit the need of employers. He says this is already happening in some countries, including Tunisia, where the association is based. For instance, where they have to train engineers, there is a lot of discussion between the schools and the companies in order to know the demand of the company, to take them into account in the curriculum and even in the management of the schools. In Mali, an association of artisans is working to improve the skill of mechanics, woodworkers, and tradesmen. That association has also supported employees and businesses to obtain government contracts. Several countries in West Africa are working together to establish a network of business and vocational schools. The concept is taken from a successful example developed by Nigeria. Mr. Bill Kataria says educators are working to connect government-run school system with other groups that are helping educate students. These include non-governmental organizations, community literacy centers, and faith-based groups. Among these groups are Islamic schools or madrasas that are expanding what they teach. Peace education was another subject of the conference. The idea, a result of the violence in Kenya related to election in 2007. Since then, the idea of peace education has spread to countries such as Rwanda, Somalia, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. New technology offers a way for Africans living elsewhere in the world, the African diaspora, to aid development in their home country. For example, a professor could use video conferencing to teach a class back home. For Jakarta Special English Education Report, I'm Sri Kusuma Ningsih.